What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex Costa, and here's the deal. There are a lot of toxic people in this world. Over the past year or so, I feel like we've seen that intensify to a level that I've never seen before, right? So the goal of this video is to push you forward in the right path, or better, to steer you away from the wrong path. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to be respected. I want you to succeed. But to do that, you need to stay away from these 10 things. 10 things that a man should never, ever do. By the way, hi, welcome to my channel. Here we talk about everything from style, fashion, grooming, health, dating advice, all guy stuff. It's a safe space for us guys to chat. If that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button below and join our YouTube family. Now, let's get into this video. So the first tip for today is to never stay in a toxic relationship. Let me say this again. Never stay in a toxic relationship. Most guys don't like to admit this, right? Because when you're in a toxic relationship, you don't think of it as toxic, because if you thought of it as toxic, you would leave. So you come up with excuses as to why you should stay in this relationship. Well, you know, there's good times once a week, once a month. We have a good time when we go out and we're in public. That's not good enough. You know, good enough in a relationship is not good enough. Man, you want great, you want amazing, you want positive, you want someone that's going to uplift you. Toxic relationships have a way of messing you up, wrecking your personality, your career. I mean, who knows, right? It can lead to some really bad things. So I'm here to tell you guys that if you find yourself in a relationship that you are just not happy in, do yourself a favor. Just let it go. It'll be okay in the end. Let it go, find something new, or just be by yourself. That is completely fine. The one thing you cannot do is stay in a toxic relationship. So remember that. Next on today's list, something else that you should not be doing is following the crowd, right? Just going with the flow, which is okay sometimes, but to a degree. Most of the time, we're okay with doing whatever else everyone is doing because it's easier and it's more comfortable, right? It's easy. And it does take more work to go out of your way to do your own thing, but I'll tell you, that is so much better. In today's world, you can be anything you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. And it is not okay for you to just want to blend in, for you to just want to be invisible, blend in with the crowd, follow the crowd. That's not good enough. Man, be yourself. Find your own personality, find your own style, whatever it is, but be yourself. And the cool thing is that there are so many ways to be your own person. That comes from your own fashion sense, right? Change up your style, from your hairstyle to your beard, right? That comes from your hobbies, anything different that you might want to try. You don't have to do the same exact thing that your neighbor is doing or your brothers and sisters are doing. Do your own thing. If they're playing, you know, guitar, who cares? Go be a skydiver. It doesn't matter. The best advice I can give you is to just try new things until you find something that you absolutely love, and then create a passion for yourself and follow through with it. The next thing that not only men, but also women should not be doing ever is having negative thoughts about themselves. These negative thoughts that you have about yourself, right? Because the thing is, they always say that your biggest cheerleader is yourself, right? And the same way that your biggest critic is yourself. So you have a really deep impact. Your thoughts have a deep impact on the kind of person that you are. So if you always have these negative thoughts about yourself, it pulls you down. It breaks your confidence. It makes you the worst version of yourself. Because if you do anything that is wrong, and then you beat yourself up over it, it's over, man. It is absolutely over. You're not gonna be able to get over that hurdle. So what you have to do is make a conscious effort to make yourself feel better, to think positive thoughts about yourself, right? To let go of this limiting mindset that you get sometimes, that I get sometimes, all of us do. But I am very good at understanding that I'm doing that and just be like, yo, Alex, come on, dude, stop, you got this, let's go. Right? That's the same mindset that you need to have. And I love that I can come here on YouTube and help you guys out and try to push you and motivate you in the best way possible. But I will say, a lot of times, I have to play by YouTube's rules, right? It has to be entertaining, the thumbnail has to be a certain way, the length of the video has to be a certain length. That is why I developed my own exclusive VIP community called The Inner Circle. In The Inner Circle, I don't have to play by YouTube's rules. I love YouTube, been doing it for 10 years, but I wanted something different, something more educational, something more direct, straight on, where I can talk to you guys about anything and everything. And that's why we have the Inner Circle. We have hundreds of guys who have already joined the Inner Circle, and I'll tell you exactly what you get when you join. You get exclusive videos every single week for 6 months. I have 6 months of videos lined up for you every single week. It is a lot. Like, I spent months shooting this content for you guys. Videos that will help you break this limiting mindset that most guys have, so that instead of being your own worst critic, you're actually gonna be your own best friend. You're going to help yourself out. I have videos on style, teaching you how to dress, teaching you about hair, teaching you about grooming, and so much more. And I also have videos teaching you how to communicate properly. Because in my opinion, being an immigrant from Brazil who had no idea how to speak English when I first arrived here, communication is everything. It's key. I would not be able to do this job if I could not communicate properly with you guys, if I could not put all of my thoughts into words and talk to this camera, you know, in this room, but also to thousands of people at the same time. And that's not just for a YouTuber, right? It's really for anyone and everyone. You need to be able to communicate properly to go on a date and get your thoughts across, right? You need to be able to communicate properly to get a job in a job interview. So mindset, style, communication, and then we also talk about business and success. Those are the 4 things that we discuss in the Inner Circle. Outside of that, we have accountability calls every weekend so that you guys can communicate with each other and talk and make sure that you guys are all working towards success. Everyone in the Inner Circle is loving it right now. They're all excited, and I would love to have you there as well. We just had a Q&A, a live Q&A with me where I answered their questions live on Monday a few days ago, and it was awesome. I got some incredible questions from the guys there. Now, we are making a change to the Inner Circle because we already have hundreds of members there, and I don't want it to get too crazy and out of control. I want only the best guys there, so it is now invitation only. So you have to sign up below, and then when we have spots available, we will invite you so that you can be a part of the Inner Circle. And that's because I just want it to be a tight-knit group of guys who are all working towards success. I don't want it to be this crazy thing. It's not about entertainment. It is about growth. It is about success. It is about bettering yourself. So all you have to do is sign up below. It's free to sign up here below. And then we will let you know as soon as we have spots available. We'll email you and let you know. Like I said, it's invite only moving forward, just because I want the best guys there. The next thing that a man should never ever do is make fun of another man's source of income. No matter what it is, no matter how much it is, that is off limits. You know, what people do to make their money, what people do with their money, unless you're family, it's not up to you, man. Let them do whatever it is. You can give them advice, but never make fun, never ridicule someone for what they're doing. I always mention that I think it's really important to talk about finances and being open and saying the word money, because if you don't learn about it. You have to learn about finances. You have to learn about money. But if there's anything that is kind of like out of reach, it's making fun of somebody's money or job or income. That is a low blow. That is actually pretty rude. So stay away from that. That is not something that a man should ever do. Now, still on this issue kind of, you know, of restraint, is a guy should never ever display anger or act rudely towards anyone. You know, I get it, we're guys, and sometimes you got testosterone going and you want to fight or whatever, and you want to, you know, raise your voice, but even no matter how annoying this person is, don't let them get under your skin. Don't let them get on your nerves. You know, they're gonna frustrate you and absolutely ruin your day if you let that happen, right? But the good thing is you can always control your emotions. Whatever this person's saying can literally just be blocked by a barrier that is in front of you. You can go in this year, out the other, you turn around, go back home and live your beautiful life, and that is it. Or you can let it affect you and all of a sudden your day is completely ruined. So my advice is the first option, right? In this ear, out the other. Peace out, dude. You're annoying, you're a dick. I don't want to deal with it. See ya. That is the best response. That is amazing. Props to you. If you can do that, right, that is a win. So practice restraint and don't display your anger, even if you are angry. Kind of on the same vein here, if you get angry for whatever reason and you want to get physical, do not get into fights. I have seen so many of my friends, like back in high school, get into fights. You know, they break their nose and teeth, and then they get detention or suspension from school, or they get into actual legal trouble. For what? Because this guy said this about you, because this guy called you a name, because this guy said something. It's just not worth it. It is not worth it. Like I said, turn around, peace out, go live your life. This person is clearly in distress. This person is clearly angry, but you have an option. You can go ahead and fight with this person, or you can go have an amazing rest of your day. I would say go have an amazing rest of your day. This next one is something that we see a lot, and I get a lot of questions about this, is guys who are going completely out of their way to impress a girl, right? Whatever you do not try really hard to impress a girl. I think it's crazy the lengths that some guys go just to impress this girl. Sometimes they don't even know who this girl is, if she's interested or not. It's like an Instagram girl. Like, come on, guys. Stop trying to like throw money at things, showing off. Stop trying to do everything and anything for this person that you don't even know yet. If you are a good person, if you guys click on a personal level, things will work out. You don't have to. I think it's great to try to impress and surprise, but you don't have to become a different person just for someone else. Be yourself. And if you're trying to become the best version of yourself, I highly recommend you subscribe and also sign up to get notified as soon as we have spots for the inner circle, because I'm telling you, your life will change. And that is exactly what I want for you. I want you to feel absolutely amazing. Something else that you cannot ever do as a man is break your word, right? We know how much it hurts when someone gives you their word and then doesn't stay true to it, especially if it's somebody that you care about. You lose trust in that person. I feel like you act differently around them all of a sudden because you don't really trust them, right? So it's kind of like once you break that trust, that initial trust that you have with someone, it's really hard to build that back up. It is really fragile too. So you have to be careful. Anything that you say, make sure that you stick to it as a man, or say, hey, I'm so sorry, this is not possible anymore, but let me make it up to you. That is what a respectable man would do. Same goes for cheating, right? It's the same thing. Make sure that you keep your word. Don't do it. Cheating is the habit of a dishonest, greedy person. Cheating makes you look your absolute worst, whether you're in a relationship or a game or work, whatever. Just try to be as honest as possible because you don't want to hurt someone, right? Emotionally, mentally, you're playing games and first of all, it's gonna look horrible for you and you're gonna hurt other people. So regardless of the reason, there's just no justification for cheating. And finally, something that a man should never ever do, especially if they watch my channel, you should not forget to be well groomed. As a guy, grooming should be a part of your everyday life because your appearance says so much about you. It determines how people look at you, right? That first impression, they will judge you no matter whether you like it or not. They're gonna judge you, it's gonna happen. So why not be impeccable with your grooming? Look, my beard is getting longer, right? I'm letting it grow, but you can see that it's lined up. You can see that I put some beard oil in there. I'm trying to make it look nice, right? So you can look rugged and manly or whatever, but there's a way to do it without looking like a caveman. So yes, make sure you get your nails cleaned and make sure that you get a haircut, make sure that you trim your beard properly. Look presentable and opportunities will come your way, trust me. And guys, do not forget, the inner circle is listed below. Go check it out. I would love to have you there. It would mean the world to me. So make sure that you put your information below. As soon as we have spots available, I want you there. Man, I want to be able to answer your questions live. I want you guys to go through the videos that we've created for you. They're much longer videos, there's so much more information in those videos because like I said, I'm not playing by YouTube's rules. So check it out. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button below. Join our YouTube family. That would mean the world to me as well. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.